What's going on, traders? John with Tactical Trading here with our weekly watch list. Let me move back a little bit here. All right, there we go. Got a few stocks we're going to be watching. One, a listed stock. We're going to talk about that one first. We're not going to get too far into it. I'd like you to do your own homework on this stock. This is LM Funding America, LMFA. Stock closed on Friday at the end of the day at $2.13, up 177%. In the after hours, where I traded this, made a couple of good trades on this one, and ended up this one ended up closing right around $3.33 in the after hours. This is a low float play that is spinning off part of this company in a SPAC. You could do your own research on this, but I think this thing has major potential going into next week. I have a stinking suspicion this thing is going to be probably trading by 6 a.m. tomorrow, probably closer to about $4 to $5. And I think by the end of the week, this thing could see somewhere near the neighborhood of $7 to $10. Like I said, it's a low float play, a lot of interest. This thing had tremendous volume on Friday. The news came out probably right around 1 p.m. Central Time, so towards the end of the day on Friday. So this thing picked up a lot of steam, came from the 60-cent area, ended up, like I said, closing around $2.13, still up 177%, and then it just kept on going in the after hours. So this is something you might want to look at. I would probably be looking at this as either a short-term swing trade or a day trade, getting in and out of this thing. There will be pullbacks. This thing is, like I said, a very low float, so there will be volatility involved. But I think this thing's heading northbound, and that is LM Funding America, LMFA. Another stock we're going to be taking a look at that I want you to do your own research. Not all of you will be able to buy this stock right now. This is Video River Networks, NIHK. Stock closed on Friday at 0.0379. It was up 102% on Friday. This is a caveat emptor or CE company, skull and crossbones on OTC markets. So some of your brokerages will not allow you to purchase this until the skull and crossbones is removed. It will be removed soon. I see a lot of potential in this for as far as for OTC stocks. This is a relatively low float stock that is looking to get into some type of reverse merger and getting into the EV battery or EV charging market. They have acquired George Sharp of TSPG. To basically escort their navigation into getting current and getting their financials and everything up to date. So that's going to bring a lot of eyes to this. He did a terrific job. All the respect in the world for what he did with TSPG. Very upfront, did exactly what he said he was going to do. So I anticipate this being a good good indication that NIHK should have a very nice run going over the next couple months. So NIHK is definitely one I've got my eye on. Do your homework on that. If you can't buy it right now, I do apologize. Get a better broker. Go with TD Ameritrade or one of the brokers that do allow you to trade OTC and allow you to trade every stock available. They act as if they're protecting you, but in cases like this, they will be hurting you. Some of the other stocks we'll be looking at this week, probably my favorite going into this week, just due to the fact that it's got a lot of catalysts coming up. In fact, I have two that I really like, and really I wouldn't bring anything to you that I didn't like. But we're going to be also watching Ameritech Ventures. We've been watching these guys for the past month. ATVK, they closed on Friday at 0.1675. They were down 4% on Friday. I anticipate a lot of good news this week. I think they will be being current this week. They just submitted their final attorney letter, and also we have their share reduction court date on the 19th coming up. So I don't think anything's slowing this thing down. Besides any unforeseen political or something that happens in that nature. So I really like ATVK going into next week. We've talked about them ad nauseum, so I really don't have to get too much into it. Another stock that we're going to be watching this week is Nika Holdings. I do anticipate these guys possibly giving us some clues to what they're going to do. I think it's going to trade steady or slowly grind its way up until we do get a PR on who that will be under the umbrella of the holding company. The stock closed at 0.0039, up 5% on Friday. I do anticipate anticipate them grinding slowly northbound until we do get a PR, which I can't see why this thing wouldn't be putting out a PR rather soon, especially if some selling pressure comes on the stock. I think we're gonna, the CEO is gonna want to, make sure his shareholders are happy and not dumping the stock. So we're definitely keeping an eye on NECA. And most of these were talked about yesterday on OTC Saturday. The first two weren't, but the rest are. We're also watching TGI Solar Power, TSPG. Again, we went into length and in depth, not this OTC Saturday, but the following one, the previous one, a little over a week ago. They closed at 0.018, up 16% on Friday. They had news that they were also getting into a project to break ground on another eco-environmental type, city down there, and that's in the Yucatan Peninsula down there in Mexico. I do anticipate people will get some eyeballs on this again with the Biden administration coming in. Anything EV, solar, alternative, or clean energy will be getting a boost. So I do like TSPG going forward. And the final stock we're going to be talking about is Hop On Inc., HPNN. Absolutely love this stock going into next week. We talked about it yesterday and gave a description of what they do and some of the catalysts that will be coming down the pipe with this company. They closed at 0.0021 on Friday, up 91%. Again, this is basically a electronic producer, software, app producer. They have deals with several companies, Nokia, Samsung, ZTE, Microsoft, Huawei. The CEO has been very active on Twitter, tweeting that there will be no dilution, no reverse split. They'll be doing a share reduction or a share buyback and possible cash dividend with the company. They will be getting current. They dropped four letters to the OTC markets last week, and I do expect an attorney letter this week for them getting current. They will have some PRs coming because they have some NDAs, which are non-disclosure agreements with other companies, and I believe these other companies will be dropping the PR, and that will be a very big catalyst for this company, especially if it's one of the larger companies. So again, definitely love HPNN. That is Hop On Inc. We're looking at ATVK, NECA, and TSPG. And then the two that I mentioned that I didn't talk about in the OTC Saturday yesterday were the listed stock LM Funding America, LMFA, and then one that's going to be that has the caveat emptor, so not everyone will be able to buy it, but it's something you definitely want to keep an eye on. And this is Video River Networks, NIHK. That's all I got for you today. We're going to make this quick. We got the Bears coming up against the New Orleans Saints in a few minutes. We're watching this Tennessee Titans game, watching the NFL playoffs. One message I do want to bring to you is this. I have a feeling we are going to go into some tough political times over the next couple weeks. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I just have a gut feeling. And I just want everyone to know, be very careful. Positions you're not very confident in, cut them. Get in cash. Positions you're very confident or convicted in, obviously I don't want to tell you to sell those positions. But you definitely want to be in more cash right now than normal. Obviously, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin's a good play right now. Gold's a good play right now. When there's when there's instability going on in the world, you definitely want to protect yourself. So in doing so, you probably want to, any position you're not very confident in, or has been dropping on you and you're not very happy with, cut that position, stay in cash. If it's, like I said, if it's a position you're very convicted in, stay in that position. But I'm just looking out for you guys. It's just letting you know what I'm doing. Again, I am not a financial advisor. I am just here letting you know my opinions and what I think of these markets. But as always, please like, please share, please subscribe. Any comments or questions, put them in the comment section below. Stay safe out there. Protect your money, protect your accounts, and as always, let's get that money, traders.